What's up, y'all? Everyday Say here, back with another video, and today we've come to the final video of the series, cheating. And so today we're talking about how to heal moving forward. The first thing I want to do is I want to sit with you for a while, because it's easy for me to jump on here and just tell you all these different steps of how to get over it and this and this and that. But the reality is, whoever is watching this video more than likely is going through a terrible time right now. A person that you had dreams and expectations for, that you guys were going to have a life, and you imagined this wonderful, abundant life with this person, and now, they've cheated on you, and now there's a void in your life. You're all alone. You don't know what to do with yourself. You're probably having a hard time sleeping. You're probably having a hard time eating. You gave your all to this person, told yourself that this is going to be the last time. Like, I ain't going to mess this up. Like, I'm going to do the best that I can. And now you find yourself in a situation where everything you've done for this person and for this relationship is over. And so I just want to sit with you for a second and let you know, like, I understand you. I know what that feels like. I've been through it myself. But I want to let you know there's life on the other side of this, right? I know it feels like you're never going to make it through. I know it feels like you're never going to be able to find someone as good as them. I know it feels like I'm tired. I don't want to give anybody a chance again. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of being hurt. I get it. But I'm telling you that there's someone out there for you. And on the other side of this, there's life and there's happiness. So the first step to getting over a breakup is you have to step into reality for a second. Especially when it comes to people, when relationships end because of cheating, you have to step into the realization that that person does not want you. Okay? There's no amount of, oh, well, maybe. No, they have shown, they have proved that they do not want you by cheating on you. And just so you know, cheating is a multi-step process. You don't just fall onto a thing, or you just don't fall into some things. You don't do that. It all takes the process of being secretive, of hiding things, of being conniving, to being deceitful, to lying about certain things. This is not just a happenstance. It just happened to happen. This took diligent effort in order for this to happen. So I want to establish that with you, because I don't want you to feel sympathy for the person who did this to you. I don't want you to think, maybe I should leave the door open, or maybe there's a possibility this could work, or maybe they didn't really mean to do it, or maybe they really didn't actually do it. I don't want you to question what you're feeling. I don't want you to question what happened. I want you to step into the truth. I want you to step into that reality and realize that this person deceived you. This person lied to you. This person was conniving behind you. And I need you to understand. And just as a side note, when I say this, I mean the physical part of cheating. Emotional, that happens. There is a chance at rehabilitation for that. Financially, there's a chance at rehabilitation for that. The second thing I need you to do is, this is going to be a little difficult for some of y'all, but I need y'all to get rid of everything that reminds you of him or her. Any item that's around your house that reminds you of them, it's got to go. The pictures that are there, they got to go. The funny videos that y'all made, it's got to go. The gifts, if it reminds you of him or her, they got to go. The problem is when we keep things around that remind us of that person, it makes it so much harder for us to move on, because we start to trick ourselves. We start to think, well, maybe they actually did love me. Maybe they actually didn't mean it. Maybe they actually deserve a chance. And what happens is we'll focus on the good times that we have with the person, not focused on the actions that they just did to us, the distrust they just did, the lying they did to us, the deceiving we did to it. And we'll start to make excuses for people. So you have to cut them off. You have to block them on Twitter, block them on Instagram, block them wherever you can block them, block his number. You got to get rid of the articles of clothing that maybe remind you of him, his leftover t-shirt, his hoodie that's at the house, his shoes, whatever it may be. Or if it's a woman, her hair comb or her t-shirt or whatever it is, you have to get rid of those items, because you will not be able to move forward while holding on to those things. The next thing I want you to do, I want you to evaluate where the relationship went wrong. I need you to get a journal or a piece of paper, whatever it is, and I want you to write down all the pros and the cons that happened in that relationship. Because it's not enough to just go through traumatic situations like this. That's not enough. We need to learn from it because we don't want to repeat the same mistake and go through the same hurt, the same pain that we're going through right now. So we have to be able to learn from our bad relationships, learn from our bad experiences, and say, what are some things that I could pick up from this relationship that I didn't catch, or maybe it was there, I had a feeling about it, or there was this little sign, but I ignored it. So let's write down all the good things that happen in a relationship, right? And let's write down all the bad things that happen in the relationships and see if we can pick apart anything in that list that we can pay attention to next time to make sure that, okay, these things we need to avoid, but these good things, we like those things. We enjoy those things. After that, what we need to do is we need to reimagine what life is like. A lot of times when we get into a relationship with someone, we've been with them for a while, we start imagining a life with them. Now that they're not in it anymore, we need to imagine a new life without them. And we need to make it wonderful. We need to make it amazing. If you want to travel, imagine a life. Oh, I wanted to travel here, 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 here. But because I had him and maybe his money wasn't right, we weren't able to go do that. Or, hey, I wanted to always take this job, but I can't take this job because she always wanted to spend time with me. Like, so let's imagine a new life without them that looks amazing, that looks magical. And let's start working on those goals and start going after the things that will make us happy, right? I'll tell you this. There is no quick fix to a heartbreak. There is none. Time is the only thing that will heal a broken heart. There is no amount of drinks. There's no amount of alcohol. There's no amount of drugs. There's not enough women you can get on top of. There's not enough men you can get up underneath you that's going to make you feel better. The only thing that is going to help you is time. You have to go through it. You have to work through the issues. You got to work through the pain. You got to work through the loneliness. You got to work through the broken heart. You got to work through all of them things and work at it every day. Wake up trying to be the best you, trying to be the best you, trying to be the best you. Make sure you're journaling how you feel every day. Some people, they like to write down in a journal. Some people, they like doing voice memos over their phone. And we got to work through it. We got to work through it at the end of every day. How are you feeling? Well, today I felt terrible. I was thinking about this person over and over and over and over and over again, so on and so forth. So we're going to document it over and over and over and over again. And what we're going to do is later on, about every 20 days, check back on the 20th day and see what it says. Like, okay, let's look at, okay, it's the 20th day. Let's look at day 1 and read them. Like, dang, okay. Let's look at day 19. Dang, I'm really making progress. I'm really doing better. Like, as you can see, as you start to journal, you start seeing yourself become better and better and not as affected by them as much as you used to be. And once you get done journaling all that and you feel like you're in a place where this person is no longer a factor, you know, you got your legs back underneath you, you're ready to hit the ground running, you're motivated, you know, you got your things that you want to do, so on and so forth. Let's take that journal, all them pages, them papers, and all the journaling that you did. Let's crumple them up. Let's throw them in the fire. Throw it away. That part of our life is over. We're done with it. We're not going to go back and revisit how that person made us feel because that person is no part of our lives. And we're okay with leaving them behind. So we're going to take all those memories, all those things, all the hurt days, all the good days, every single thing that you journaled from the day that it happened to the day where you feel like you have fully gotten over this person there, a non-factor. We're going to take all of that, we're going to throw it in the fire and leave it in the past and move on to the future. So with that being said, I hope this helps. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. If anybody is still struggling, right? In my YouTube link, there's a link in there where you can book a coaching session with me. And listen, we can walk through this together, hand in hand, side by side. We can walk through this, work through this, and get you in a better place Again, I'm not going to be able to personally make you feel better, but I can walk along this journey with you until we can get to a place where, you're in a place where you're more stable and you feel like you can go at it alone.